Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Drop.
What's good, everybody? What's cracking? What's popping? What's shaking? Hope everybody's doing okay. And welcome to another episode of the Blerd Spot Podcast. June's 88, Crystal Bay, Kid Fatimus. They semi-dead, but they ass ain't here because they is on zombie mode.
That's why they semi-dead.
What's happening? What's happening?
One hand out that morning.
That boy Groovy say, "You're."
So what we on today? How's everybody feeling? What we on?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good day. It's been raining. I love it.
Must be nice.
Lucky you.
Must be nice.
I think we're on like
I mean, we do
40
stay by the
days
sea.
and 40 nights and no rain and shit.
While we talking shit, we don't get that much rain when it start raining.
That's fine with me. Shit.
I can't say that because Dallas gets snow. In Houston, we always get floods and rain and the rain and flood.
I mean, you near the water.
Truth. That's why it's like 80-something degrees outside.
Well, I mean, it's 80-something degrees here too, but y'all are a lot more
80,
humid.
180. Yeah, you talk.
Well, when my fire
Groovy, where
alarm
you
was
at?
going off, oh, never mind, it's 95. My fire alarm was going off this morning. It was 87. Yeah, my fire alarm woke me up out of my sleep.
Groovy must be in the desert or some shit. Groovy, you in Arizona or something?
No.
No, he in New York. What?
Groovy in New York, 80 degrees to them is hot as fuck.
No, 70 degrees.
Yeah, that's true.
They be about to die. Oh my God, heat advisory. And I'm like,
right.
The same way they look at us for a little bit of snow is the same way we look at them with with a little bit of heat.
I mean,
truth. Groovy be like, it's 65 degrees, man. My Timbs can't take this.
Facts. Nah, but I'm doing pretty good. Just been exhausted because I've been working my ass off.
Right.
About to really start making some content tomorrow since I'm off work. And I hadn't got a chance to edit 3 of our videos from DreamCon, which I'll be doing tomorrow, and making original content, which I will also be doing tomorrow and Tuesday. And Tuesday, speaking of, your girl's going to get tatted up.
Oh, that's Tuesday, right? Ooh.
Yes, Tuesday.
What you getting?
See, look, they said my dad is over there celebrating their birthday too early. Let them know your birthday's in 7 days.
You getting that whole thing? What you getting?
No, I'm just getting this character. I don't know exactly what she's doing. I told her she can have full creative control. So
I feel you. Last night was wild. Korean barbecue.
I'm gonna save up for a tattoo because next up after Maleficent is Scars going here.
Yeah, that's what you told Peanut from One Up Inc. Yeah. We met the shop owner at DreamCon. So yeah, he's cool.
He knows. He's seen it. He like, oh yeah, that's gonna be dope. I told him because I wanted to get Scar here, and then right below Scar is where Shadow Man and Jafar is going. Jafar is going to be Shadow Man's shadow, and Shadow Man's going to be holding the lamp, the genie lamp, and Jafar's staff. And then right here on the forearm is where Hades is going, and Ursula is going over here with Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Like I
So
said, last night was Korean barbecue night. It was turned up fun and had a little bit of a came home. It was an altercation next door to me. Don't know what happened, but all I know is I heard 12 and a lot of screaming, and yeah, that's all I can say about that.
I don't know what to say to that. I was just like,
I mean, there was some shit that went down. I mean,
well,
Korean barbecue though.
that looks
Korean
fire.
barbecue sounds good.
I ain't never had it, so I'm gonna have to make it a point. Me and my dad are going on a father-daughter date today, and we're going to go eat. That's all we gotta make.
Hot ass summertime.
It is never too, just like it's never too hot for gumbo. It's never too hot for pho. So leave me alone.
It gotta be cold for me. It's like it don't warm the soul like it do when it's cold.
It do me. I don't know. I don't have situational pho. I've been eating pho since I was 7 year round. So
that's like
is that
28 years in the pho game. Yes, I mathed real fast. I was like, "Oh, can I math?" Yes. But today's topic is pretty much been the talk of the week. Motherfucking Warner Brothers and DC. What the fuck are they doing, y'all?
I'm gonna tell you what they doing. I'm gonna tell you exactly what they doing. They don't know what the hell they doing. That's what they doing.
I'm gonna tell you what they doing.
No. Right now, wait. Let me get this. I'm gonna get this off real quick. I've been saying this for the past. How long DC been doing their thing? Like DC, like 5-6 years now.
No, they've been doing it longer because
the Dark Knight don't count. I'm talking about the DCEU. Like
that's what I'm talking about. Man of Steel came out a long time ago.
And Dark Knight is a part of the DCEU.
No, it's
matter of fact, Batman Begins is a part of the DCEU. Well, you got to remember, Batman Begins was number 1, then Dark Knight, and then Dark Knight Rises.
Man of Steel came out in 2013.
So I'm saying they're like, there's 3 different Batmans, 3 different Supermans. It's like it's too many different motherfuckers in the game. And now
Robert Pattinson doesn't count. Robert Pattinson's Batman was not a part of the DCEU.
But I'm saying though, they got too many.
And Michael B. Jordan's Superman is not going to be a part of the DCEU.
But I'm saying in general, it's too many characters, too many of the same people in one setting. And now they're trying, we got to fix this for the umpteenth time.
See, no, it's not too many people in the same setting because we have the Avengers and we had a bunch of motherfuckers. Did we not see Endgame? There's a bunch of motherfuckers.
No, I'm talking about
DC don't know what the fuck they doing.
That's my point. That's the point I'm
making. Also, DC is also trying to mitigate some of these legal issues they have with their Star Flash, kidnapping women on islands with guns and shit.
Has he been caught yet?
We don't say allegedly.
I have no idea. Allegedly. I mean, he has the right complexion for protection, so I don't know if he's been caught yet.
I haven't heard anything about him being arrested, but Ezra Miller been wilding. I ain't even gonna say allegedly because I'm not talking about the current accusation. I'm talking about the many before that were proven. Like he wilding.
I hear nothing.
So I'm gonna give y'all my bit since if we run over 1:30, I'm a dip. So I'm gonna go ahead and say my bit. Okay. I've been saying for the past at least 5 years, why doesn't DC just take Marvel blueprint? They laid it out how to do it. All they literally had to do was copy shit. They copy everything else from, both companies copy from each other, creating characters. So what they got against copying a model now? Like, I don't understand.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Because it's too, like my mom always says, too much like being right, because they know if they shit it on Marvel, saying Marvel's way is wrong, they do this, and the third. Now you gotta go back. Now
but they never said Marvel's way is wrong.
Yeah,
ever.
They never did, and now look at them. They're adopting Marvel's model after how many failed movies? You could have did this with Man of Steel. You could have came out with Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, then a solo Batman film with Ben Affleck as your Batman, which I personally didn't mind him. He was a little older, but I mean, you could take the gray out his hair and he would have looked
Oh
young.
yeah, Batfleck coming back.
But I'm just saying that the model, what they should have done, that they rushed the shit. They did Superman, Wonder Woman team up.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the team come from? They should have did Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. Gave
But
us a
Batman already had the solo movie. The Dark Knight was supposed. Okay, Christian
but
Bale was
they
supposed to be Batman
but they
going full.
I understand that, but they scratched that after they fell out with Lou. They scratched that model. Mute for a second, you gotta hear. Um. So yeah, after that, they fell out with what was his name, Nolan, Christopher Nolan or something,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's because we know.
After they fell out with him, they scratched that from the DCEU and they gave us a new Batman. Cool, whatever. Give us a solo Batman film so we can know his background. Then give us Wonder Woman. Then give us Aquaman since you wanted to throw Aquaman in there. I mean, he is part of the Justice League. But give us a solo Flash film. Give us a solo Green Lantern film.
Cyborg.
Even not even adding, I don't even think they should have added Cyborg to the Justice League when they did. I'm going based off like the cartoon I watched. Give us a Green Lantern film that's not Hal Jordan, John Stewart, and then I mean
A
personally,
Martian Manhunter film too.
that's what I was about to say. I was like, me personally, I'd rather see Martian Manhunter than Cyborg in Justice League, at least at this
Yeah, because
point.
Cyborg is a Teen Titan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I personally would have wanted a Martian Manhunter film. You do those solo films, now you have a core base. Now the audience knows who these people are, and you could do Justice League. The problem with Justice League was a lot of people aren't comic book readers. They're just I go to the movies and watch this shit. And so they didn't know who the fuck anyone was. So they
I
ever
mean,
got confused and they tried to rush it. They saw Marvel's success and they tried to rush it too fast to get that same success and fell flat on their face. And they've been scrambling ever since. Now
I
they
think
have to just do from scratch. And I'm almost done. I know I'm long winded.
you good.
Now they got to start from scratch, then invest in 90 million in a film just to say we're not going to do it. It's a mess at Warner Brothers.
I'm
It's
mad because they
because
didn't make
they was
Batman as ruthless
trying.
as he is in real life. I mean, in the cartoon.
They
Like
was
Batman,
trying
they
to.
don't make him asshole enough.
Who?
Batman.
Batman.
Yep. But
You
I
gotta
feel like
remember,
I said the same about
Batman's
T'Challa.
more of an asshole than Iron Man is. Iron Man, billionaire playboy philanthropist. Batman went ahead and said shit. He's like, I'm the nigga that owned the building. I can buy you and fire you.
I said the same about T'Challa. Like the T'Challa in Civil War was
Way more ruthless.
ruthless.
yeah.
They
But
saw
then,
But
him in Black Panther.
but the thing with DC, what they did is they was like, all right, Marvel got all their characters. We can pretty much sell our movie because of our. Everybody know who Superman is. Everybody knew Batman is. Everybody knew Wonder Woman. They were basing it like, yo, we can make bank just off of these three alone. But the Marvel blueprint is pretty much like, we bit 10 years of character development, us investing in these people. All right, cool. That's why when Iron Man died in Endgame, everybody like, oh shit. But now you're just throwing these off the name. Like, all right, cool. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, all right. But why? Why are they a team right now? Like, what are? And then you give the big bad Darkseid, like who goes,
side.
yeah. So it's like that was 100 years of build up that we didn't yet. Oh snap! This what we going to? Thanos, cool. Now we know where we going. But what's this nigga here for? Like, why is this? Why are we invested in this movie? And then it's like, all right, let's reset everything with Flashpoint. I still don't give a damn, but
They could have. My thing is, even after they fucked up and tried to rush it, I said they can. And we've said this in old episodes. Why don't they just do Flashpoint and start anew, bury it and fucked up the timeline again, and just start over. And they just still refuse. They're bringing in characters like Shazam. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the movie Shazam, but like, why is he here already? Why do we already have Black Adam? Why do we have all these characters that are not connected in any kind of fluidity?
Because they thinking like, yo, we're gonna reset it anyway. Okay, this is what DC do. They're doing the exact same thing Fox did with X-Men. When they fucked up the first 3 X-Men, they had to give us first class.
First class and all
Then
that. They fucked up with
reset it,
first class. How the hell you kill Darwin? That nigga can't really die. That
but,
nigga adapts to everything.
but then they send Wolverine back,
They
reset everything, and then still screw it up with Dark Phoenix. Like, how do you reset, soft reboot, and still screw it up?
like
Yeah.
at this point, these characters, these companies don't know what to do with their characters. Like when it comes to Fox, and that's why the X-Men is back where they need to be, because people are complaining about, I know it's supposed to be about DC, but people are complaining about the MCU and how it's not giving what it used to have gave, and that's fine. I'm still gonna watch it because it's fluidity, it's the story. I want to know what happens next. I want to see where Phase 4 is going. But with DC, I don't get none of that. Like, I'm like, oh look, it's another movie. Do I even want to watch it? I don't have to, because it don't go with nothing.
That's the thing. Because
Me personally, you know what I would do?
What you do?
Even though they already have Flashpoint on the TV show, I would redo another just Flashpoint type episode with Grant Gustin, and he goes back in time. But when he goes back in time, the end of his TV show is the beginning of the Flash movie.
That could work.
That would be dope, especially with them saying this is the last season for it. And I think they should have made him the MCU, the DCEU's Flash anyway. Like,
yeah, see, but that's on DC because they hired Ezra Miller before they hired Grant Gustin. And when they hired Grant Gustin, it's like, yeah, you're only going to be, we're only thinking Flash is going to last like a season, and then Ezra's going to have his film, and then he's probably going to take over for the rest of the. And he's like, all right, cool. And then at the end of that first season, they was like, hey, yo, can you do another one? Sure. What about now? Can you do another one? Can you do another one? He's like, is there going to be a Flash movie? I don't know yet, but can you do another one?
I think with DC, it's one of the things where Marvel is the bar. Just like Crystal said, nothing goes together. Nothing has. You can miss 12 movies and not miss a thing. Marvel is the bar. Like, I know, like you said, not talking Marvel. It's like, what else do you compare it to? It's like, they are. Yo, you stupid. Shout out to Seamus and Cesaro. But yeah, that's Marvel is the bar. Yo, like they like, you gonna throw stones at the biggest, baddest dog in the yard. So like, who else can? You got all these directors talking about Marvel ain't movies. MCU's not movies. That's not cinema. But then they the biggest grossing brand thing that's out right now. Come on now, everything they put out makes billions. So regardless if you like the movie or not, Marvel makes.
How come it's not cinema? Like, at the end of the day, it's action.
You know why?
Movies that made me laugh. They've made me.
Let's call these people out. It was Martin Scorsese who said it.
But you know why it's not cinema?
What's the Avatar's director?
James Cameron.
He said the same shit too.
Because
he's only saying that because that's the only movie that's beaten his movie.
And he's being a fucking hater. It's fine.
You know what it is? I put it like this. It's like we've all been in high school before. We all know the fly chick, the fly guy in school. But when that new fly person come in, the fly nigga got to find something to hate on about this new fly person.
That shit ain't even high school. They doing that. They do that shit in any community you're gonna be in. Blerd.
But compared to now, like, you gotta hate on Marvel. It's like, all right.
Hey, Marvel is Zach Morris, and DC is Slater.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically,
it's like you gotta find something to hate. You got to, like, yo. They so good. Like, what do you? It's not that they make good movies. They make billions of dollars. They sell out merch. Everything they put out is gold, regardless. Recast T'Challa. We ain't gonna talk about that. But still, regardless of the situation,
say it louder for the people in the back.
No. I ain't saying that.
Recast T'Challa.
You know what I'm saying?
I said it for you. I said it for
Shout out
you.
to Email Movie Review. But it's one of the things like even that got noise. Marvel makes noise, regardless how we feel, but they make noise. DC, we don't like you.
Well, here's the thing. For a long
Together,
time,
then we can like y'all.
DC could
Lies,
do whatever.
because I love DC.
I mean, I love DC too. Like
It's
my
all right.
the first
I
comic
ain't
book
gonna lie.
character that I fell in love with was Green Lantern John Stewart. First comic book I ever bought.
Okay, let me
Oh.
rephrase my statement. Let me rephrase. I don't like DC movies. I love Mr. Freeze. They know I love Mr. Freeze. That's my guy.
But for the
But movies
longest,
are trash.
Mr. Freezer Sperm.
You dirty bastard.
so for the longest, DC could get away with what they were doing because Marvel was kind of, in their eyes, they're like Marvel's struggling. Because for a while there, Marvel was struggling in the movie game
Struggling.
until who came along? Blade.
Blade.
Blade came along, and then now it's like, hold up.
No, Marvel was just struggling. See, DC didn't have to sell none of their characters. DC, this is my problem. Y'all have the rights to every fucking character you ever made. When DC sold their shit off, they sold it off to Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers was like, cool, we're just gonna keep it as a partnership so it's not a full sell-off. You have the rights to everything. Just make us money.
Talk to me.
Marvel was like, Fox, you get a piece, and Miramax get a little bit, and you get a little bit.
Universal gets a bit. Sony, like,
yeah. See, that's the only reason why we don't have a full length another Hulk film is because they don't own the rights to Hulk.
Right.
They just own distribution.
Being trash, don't want to give them like, bro, y'all not using Hulk.
No.
My point was like, no one batted. They were able to get away with the mediocrity because Marvel was struggling so much. There was no MCU yet. There was just random movies. Like even with Blade, Blade's not part of the MCU. Well, those
Not
Blades,
yet. Not yet.
They might become canon. Like who knows? But at the end of the day, at the time, it wasn't part of the MCU hadn't gave birth yet. So just random movies here and there, DC was able to get away with that shit because there was no blueprint. And so they were doing it as if it seemed like they were getting away with cash grabs so much they thought that they could still do that shit while Marvel was building the MCU like they did, and they soon found out they couldn't.
But I don't think DC ever thought that. I don't think that's what I always talk about. One of my things I talk about is seeing the vision. I don't think DC saw the vision that Marvel was that and Kevin Feige was painting. Like, okay, they just make Captain America, okay, Iron Man, all right, Thor, all right, Avengers, all right, cool. Batman, Superman, Batman.
Oh, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, don't y'all want to? Okay, go. Okay, Batman, Wonder Woman again, Superman. Y'all see where the fuck I'm going, right? And they over here, okay, man. Avengers, boom, Guardians of the Galaxy, boom, Black Panther. Now,
I ain't never heard of a Guardian of the Galaxy until the movies. I'm just be real. Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't in my forefront. Now, Black Panther, I knew all about my guy long before the MCU, but.
Exactly.
But like Guardians of the Galaxy, the Eternals, like the MCU has honestly introduced me to new characters, i.e. Scarlet Witch. And Scarlet Witch has turned into one of my favorite characters in Marvel. And that's solely based on me being introduced to her in Age of Ultron.
Yep. And
I can't say the same for the DCEU. They haven't introduced me to anyone that I don't know. Like, because they haven't laid a blueprint to bring in lesser known characters. Like there's no reason why I shouldn't have a movie where Vixen ain't made an appearance.
Or Hawk Girl.
Yep.
I know you have a Justice League and Hawk Girl, who's the most useless person in the Justice League. They always say it's Batman. Batman said, bitch, I own everything. You the reason why Batman's the reason why the Justice League get paid.
But I put it like it's sad because like I said, I want to invest in DC. I think they got a lot of stuff they have all their carry, but like it's like, all right, we got all these cash grabs, like Crystal says, like, yo, we know we can make a Batman movie gonna sell. We can put 40 different people in a Batman suit and people gonna eat it up like it's like all right, cool. We don't have to make nothing else. But when Marvel is cranking out all these new characters, I mean, it's like what like Marvel can never make another Avengers movie ever again. They got so much X-Men material, so much Fantastic Four material, so many other character material you can just bank off of for years.
Shit. You say that. I'm waiting on X-Men versus Avengers because it's gonna happen.
Right.
I mean,
And I need them to resurrect fucking Iron Man. I need them to be like, surprise, motherfucker, he ain't died, he just retired.
Yeah, see, when he snapped, everything went to the little battery powered thing that was inside his suit. He cut his arm off. Iron Man's again. Every time he clapped down, he gonna be like this.
Cut your camera off. Cut it off.
I see what you did. Cut it down. Cut the camera off. So you get cut it down. That's wrong.
I wasn't, but since you
Cut
went
it
there,
off.
cut it. Cut it.
Hey, that was a good one. Okay,
No, both of y'all. Just childish. That's terrible. That's terrible, y'all. Why y'all like this? Why are y'all like this? Why are you like this?
Violence.
In the words of Lady Gaga, I was born this way.
Hey man, it be like that sometimes. Sometimes you got.
Oh, speaking of Lady Gaga, real quick, she's been casted in this Joker Part 2.
She's Harley Quinn, right?
I mean, I wouldn't see her being anything else but Harley Quinn.
But see, here's my thing. Oh my gosh.
See,
Why is so many different people?
That Joker's not a part of the DC.
Because that Joker is a stand. Now, I will say that Joker film, I'm cool. If DC were to give us two different universes, I'd be cool with it. Like, if they went with, like, the Joker, if they went with just telling the stories of all Batman's villains, I'd be fine with that on the side. Like, don't even mess with the DCEU. Honestly, like, you know what? Give people time to get over the blunder and just focus on making, like, the Joker or, me personally, I would love to see a Scarecrow film. That would be a dope horror film.
That would. I was under the impression that the Joaquin Phoenix Joker was the Joker for Robert Pattinson's Batman. You notice that they were both at the beginning of their time.
I heard they're two different because they got someone else playing the Joker. Have you seen the Batman film?
Mm-hmm. No, I haven't seen it yet.
It's
on Disney. No, don't worry about it. I said Disney. It's on HBO Max. I'll look at it.
Yeah. So basically, my understanding.
Hey, I don't care what nobody say. That shit actually went hard. I enjoyed the.
No, I enjoyed it.
I heard it was good. That was really good.
It is
the motherfucking Riddler though.
No, the Riddler. I said
he's on par with Heath Ledger's Joker.
I said that as soon as I saw it. Remember, I came in the chat and I was like, y'all, this Riddler is on par with the performance that Heath Ledger gave for the Joker. Man, that's something DC got right. And that's why I don't understand why this one. Why can't this Batman film be the start of your new DCEU? It's a decent film. It's the beginning of Batman's journey.
Right.
You need to do right by him. I say make the Man of Steel. No, just scrap Man of Steel. I think you need to do right by Henry Cavill and recast him as Superman and just give us a new story for Superman. Then you can keep Wonder Woman. I mean, I like the Gal Gadot. I love her as Wonder Woman, so keep her. But like redo her story. Then bring in someone from Martian Manhunter. Bring in someone for
use Grant Gustin as Flash.
Yes. But the question is, are they gonna do it? It's almost 1:30. Y'all can keep talking.
All right, we're gonna stay on for a while. We're gonna run this time out.
But your girl Crystal Bay has got to dip.
You gotta dip out, holla at
you.
And DCU, get your shit together.
They're gonna try. I don't know if they is. I hope they do though.
All right, y'all have good rest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I said, DC, it's the things that I'm like, bro. Like I had like when you look at DC, like it ain't like I said, like Crystal just said, like they got enough material to make different villain movies going. Like I said, just make everything make sense. You got to make everything tie in and make sense. Once you
DC, go ahead and just hire us because I know you watching. Warner Brothers, just cut me a check.
Hey man, they can cut us check. I never say nothing bad about them ever again. I never look at another Marvel movie if they give me a check. Give us the money. Show me the money.
All right, Cuba.
But yeah, man, I feel like I need a Mr. Freeze movie. I need me a Mr. Freeze movie.
You know what, Mr. Freeze I like? I like the Mr. Freeze from Gotham, the TV show.
Okay. I didn't watch Gotham, but I heard it was another good. I heard it was another good show.
On here still talking shit after dipping out.
I know,
I can
right?
help y'all fix the DCE.
You got a lot of shit to say. But like I say, man, it's one of the things like DC is just like, it's not that I hate DC. I just don't like that it's so many different Batman and so many different Supermans. Like,
they should have just let Snyder do what Snyder was about to do before they cut him off. Snyder was the oldest of the DCEU.
Snyder,
not the oldest. Snyder was the roughing.
Snyder gone.
Snyder's roughing. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Soon as Josh Whedon did Justice League, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
It's like they in DC, they said we done with this man. Like we're done. It's like, what do you do? Like, all right, cool. There's no more Snyder cut, so no more Snyder. And it's like, all right, cool. It's like, what's the guy? I'm gonna send the video. He was talking about it. My boy sent it to me. Like DC talking about they got a 10-year plan. And they do like, when y'all gonna start? When y'all gonna start? Y'all got 10 years. When y'all gonna start?
Show me the 10-year plan.
It's like, and I say this because I remember back when they did that. We made that Power Ranger movie a few years ago, and Saban, like, yo, man, I got 6 movies already ready to go. I'm like, bro, pump your brakes. See how this first movie gonna go. And I did in that Power Ranger.
It wasn't bad. It's just the writing was horrible.
No, it's not even that. It's not that. I'm just saying he came out swinging like, yo, I got 6 movies lined up, ready to go after this one. Like, this ain't even came out yet. It was like,
no, but that's when they a lot of times I say, hey, we need you to be ready just in case this movie is not a flop.
That's why but then again, that's something you keep to yourself to see. Like, you don't go out then that movie tanking. Like, oh, I thought you said, because people hang on to everything you say. They hang on to it.
Yeah, no, he still got the 6 movies ready to go. Man, if they ever called him right now, hey, you got that Power Rangers 2 for me?
Man,
yeah,
no Power Rangers 2. That ain't never gonna happen. I can go on record and say that ain't, because the first one did quote unquote bad poorly, so they not. But I put it like this.
It don't matter. I mean, shit. Some horrible movies have gotten sequels.
Yeah, but look how long it's been since that was 2014, 15, 16, 2016, 15, 16. So when that Power Ranger joint come back, like I say, and say you got a 10-year plan when Marvel didn't even have a 10-year plan when they started. Iron Man was pretty much I always say Iron Man like pretty much, yo, this is it.
Shit, Iron Man ain't had no sequel either. They were supposed to be doing Iron Man 4. Can't do that now.
Nope, Iron Man was like, the first one was like, cool. And then they gave us Captain America. Then the second, then Thor, and then they got, cool. Then I think once they see they had something go, all right, let's do something else. Let's keep going.
No, the way everything is going for the MCU was always the plan.
You think so?
Yeah, you ain't never just like you ain't fully watched the ending credits on Iron Man and
No, I know that, but still, like, you don't think
that was the plan from the beginning. They wanted like to keep it going.
Even with the end credit scenes, I'm saying is nobody went in, all right, cool, they gonna do Avengers, nobody went into that, all right, cool. Nobody thought that 10 years ago, this is where it's gonna end. Nobody saw that coming in a million.
Oh, no, not where it's gonna end up, but this was the plan to keep the universe expanding. And keep it as one.
But like,
I just gotta do better on their TV shows because WB is kicking their ass in animated films and in TV shows. WB is beating their ass, except for these Netflix. I mean these Hulu, Disney Plus series. They doing great. They doing good. I gotta finish watching Kamala's series before I start.
She-Hulk is new.
She-Hulk.
Oh yeah. We got now most definitely. We didn't talk about Miss Marvel, but we gonna talk about She-Hulk. We don't talk about it this far. We gonna get on that
The thing is, though, Miss Marvel popped up out of nowhere. Wasn't even ready for that.
I mean,
I ain't seen not one thing for that movie at all.
But see, the thing about
show.
Miss Marvel was, I know my boy Drew is excited for it, but when Miss Marvel, the first 3 episodes, I forgot it came out. Oh yeah, it do come. Miss Marvel never left me excited for the next episode. Like, I was never like how I was on here about Moon Knight, how geeked I was about Moon Knight. Like I was like, I didn't. Miss Marvel didn't give me that. It didn't give me nothing at all. I'm like, all right, I'm just waiting for this. I was like waiting for this joint to be over. All right. It's a good show, but it didn't leave me wanting more. Like Moon Knight, I want more. Like, yo, all right, cool. This what's next. But I didn't leave. Then I heard that word is Moon Knight getting a second season. But Miss Marvel didn't leave me with no, oh, I need more. But that was just me.
No, but once I finished Miss Marvel was supposed to be used to set up the Marvel.
Yeah, the Marvel coming out. The Marvel. And I'm with it.
I'm with it too, and I can't wait. I just hope I'm pulling one of y'all out. I hope they do better on the CGI for She-Hulk. I'm gonna be pissed because She-Hulk is like my third baby mama.
I'm gonna tell you, like I told my boy Drew, I gotta see the CGI in motion on screen. Like trailers are not. I just gotta see it like in like.
She looked like the first Sonic trailer.
Shit. I don't think it was the Sonic bad. Sonic was so bad they had to scrap it and redo it. That's how bad people got on Sonic.
No, they didn't scrap anything from Sonic. All they did was just rework his CGI and animation. They need to do that for She-Hulk.
I feel like She-Hulk, it don't look that bad to me. It didn't look. I mean, when I first saw it,
She-Hulk CGI looked like the Jolly Green Giant on the green beans can.
Hey, that's how you feel. That's what we on.
Damn right. You damn right.
I just feel like I'm here for She-Hulk. It like it's gonna be a good time. I'm ready for it, and I'm just ready to see. I guess I'm ready to see what they're gonna do. That so what's okay? She-Hulk is 18 episodes of the 10.
10.
All right, so cool. It's like we all know about the
last
She-Hulk.
TV show for the Phase 4.
Yep, then we know how we ended Phase 4 technically. So we ain't gonna talk about it because we talk about it all the time on here. We ain't gonna talk about it.
True. Hopefully, we get to see when She-Hulk meets her cousin.
What you talking about?
She-Hulk is the cousin.
Yeah, Hulk. Yeah.
No, not Hulk. By marriage, She-Hulk and Hulk are cousins to Spider-Man.
Really?
Yep.
In the words of Tony Baker, I never knew.
So, of course, we know that Bruce and She-Hulk are blood cousins, right?
Man,
She-Hulk marries J. Jonah Jameson's son.
Right?
Somewhere down the road, J. Jonah Jameson marries Aunt May. So when he marries Aunt May, the Hulk, She-Hulk, and Peter Parker become cousins.
Speaking of, you heard the rumor that old buddy from The Mandalorian is said to be he said they want him to play Magneto, but he said he think about playing Professor X.
Nah, they need to just go ahead and go with James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender's Magneto and Professor X. Keep the majority of the first class group.
I don't think they can.
Yeah, they can. They own Fox.
No, I think because of how the contracts. Because I've been doing some research. Like these contracts, they got to like, kind of like, like this contract, like they kind of tight. So they're like they won't be able to use
the contract's not tight. Disney owns Fox.
I know, but they can't use it. Like pretty much in a nutshell, like they can't use. They can either use it. Okay, it's kind of like how do they say it? Like they would have.
No, that was the Netflix contract. Netflix had to use the characters or lose the characters. That's
No,
why
no,
they
like
ended up back on
the
Disney.
Fox characters, like from the X-Men movie, like they
Yeah,
leave.
no, Fox. When it comes to that, Fox has no say so in those characters no more because Fox sold all of that content. They sold that The Simpsons, Family Guy, all the X-Men and Marvel stuff is now owned by Disney. That's why all the shows pop up on Disney Plus now. They can use whatever actors that they used in the Fox series. Like they can actually go back and say, "Hey, you're still signed on for this many shows with Fox. You know, we can extend your contract, but we got to rework it under the Disney umbrella."
I mean, I think that's what they're gonna do, but it's like at this point, I'm like, do those people who still want to do it? Like, I don't mind seeing a black Professor Xavier or black Magneto. I mean, I don't mind it. You know, what I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'm sure.
Hey, Clifton Powell.
No,
Gene, I need you to slow. Hey, Cyclops, I need you to slow this motherfucking plane down. Cutting them corners too motherfucking fast.
Like,
I almost spilled this yak over here on this $200,000 wheelchair.
I couldn't even take him serious in a role like that.
I can't. I need to see that shit now. That nigga needs to be. He needs to dress as Pinky for like it needs to be a TV series. And for Halloween, he got to dress as Pinky for Friday. Make Friday a part of the MCU continuity.
Hell no. I could not take that serious if they did that shit. That would be like, nigga, y'all serious? I know y'all lying. Like I say, I feel like I wouldn't. It's like my thing is, I want to see where everybody's gonna pop up at in these joints. I want to see where everybody's gonna come in at. Like, oh, here's where. Like I said, I know Crystal said she wants to see Rogue and Captain Marvel. I just like. I would love to see a flashback of Wolverine in the tank in somebody's film, like in the what's that joint called? Project Exodus and all that stuff. Go back to when like Howard was around.
I want to see Wolverine pop up in the old flashback in the battle lines with Captain America on the forefront.
Yeah. Because they were in the same war together. So, yeah, I would love to see that. Like, that would be amazing.
But I really want to see, though, is I want to see a flashback. I want them to do a flashback of Iron Man, right?
There you go.
And I want to see if they actually replace Don Cheadle with Terrence Howard, like for one of their old conversations. Like, I want to see if they reshoot the flashback scene, and it's Tony and Don Cheadle talking. It's like, nah, that didn't happen. That wasn't the same. That wasn't the same Rhodey.
I feel like right now, it's like that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
They need to have a Avengers variant wars. That's something brand new. I haven't heard it, haven't seen it. And then you have different people playing variants of themselves, like people who were once in the you can have Professor X, but then you have the different other Professor X.
You know what?
Like just different versions of them. That would be kind of cool.
You know what? I think that'd probably be something they're saving that for. Like, yo, we're gonna freeze these contracts. Probably work something that, yo, we're gonna put you in Battle World. We're gonna put you in Secret, and we're gonna do that. And I want to see what they're gonna do with Captain America, because I know he signed on for a secret project. Like, just go ahead and just show us the video of him, the movie of him putting the stones back. I want to see him and Red Skull go back and looking like, yo. But then again, where's Red Skull? Because he got the Soul Stone back twice. So there's two Red Skulls in two universes, in the same goddamn universe now. Technically, technically, two Red Skulls free.
It's too many goddamn Red Skulls. He's like, look here, I know what you want. One of y'all got to throw each other off the cliff.
Oh, yeah. So, man, we're going to wrap it up, my boy. This has been that episode of Blerd. Oh, yeah, tune in to Amateur Goody tonight at, I think it's 7. Session with June this Tuesday at 7. I That's about it, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe, replay game. What's up? That's on Blerd. Out
Make
jamming.
sure y'all hit the challenge.
Hit the challenge, you know what I'm saying? Do that. You hear the song playing. And that's on Blerd hitting streaming on the 15th. So Apple and Spotify. I'll be on SoundCloud. A lot of people ain't got SoundCloud. So run them streams up when they come out on Spotify and Apple Music. And we out of here. Your boy Jules 88, Crystal Bay, Humble Kid fam. And they said my dad. And we are out of here. Send us home, fam. Send us home.